To have the lines that creates the shader, I need to create the points for my rotation. Therefore, I'll be using endpoints component. And this endpoint component is going to be used for these curves. So I can connect this curve here and create another curve that will give me a chance to have this space, right? And you see now I have my start and end curve. And if I grab a rotate component, I'll be rotating this point, okay? I'll be rotating this point, which we don't see now due to this guy over there. That's okay, we'll be rotating this from this plane by, I'm not sure, like let's create a radiance and let's change it between 5 and 85. Okay. And you see this curve now is being rotated around or by using this starting point. Maybe I can pull out the point here and then connect it here and then connect it here so that we just have more control again here. So this is my pivot kind of a point, and this one is my like rotated for rotation. And to have this works, I will be creating a line, and my starting line is going to be my starting line, and this guy is going to be my line for this. So now we started to see some things, right? Maybe I can now take this tags off, and what I'm seeing here is this line, right? But what I do need is to come up with the polyline, 1, 2, 3 kind of a polyline, right? So I will be merging like this point first, okay, this point second, and this point third. So now I'm having these 3 points, and if I just create a polyline out of these curves, and if I pull a toggle, I have this one. So what this does now is basically I can group this, I can group this, and I can group this too, right? Group this one as well. We don't need to group this because it's sort of in between. And what I can do is I can just copy this and paste it below by using this same organization, sorry. Okay, and I can take them all down, but I can copy this too and paste them as well. I'm just copying the same exact organization that I had there, okay? Nothing fancy. And I'll be using not this point, of course. Now maybe I can just grab a point and connect this point to here. And have another one, create sort of a data structure. And what I'm having here is the angle is going to be fed by there. This is my point, but this time I'll be using my end point as my plane, okay? So now because the curves are looking differently, the top one goes this way, the other goes that way, for instance, okay? And now I have them. So the good thing about this is I can obviously have the line here. The good thing about this one is I now have the angle that goes all over the place, but this line is going to be connected to this line. Oops, that's a problem. We don't want that. We want this line as this one rotates around this one, right? So what we want to have is basically like as you see here, like let's say we rotate this, we want this line to connect to this line, right? But now this line is going that one. So our starting point is now going to be my end point, right? So this is going to be linked to this one, and this is my polyline. And when I move this slider, I'm seeing that they're going all over the place. And if I just move this, you see they go up and down, up and down. And if I think, and maybe I can just edit this in between 0.050 to maximum 0.950. We don't want to deal with the corners, that's why we just change it this way, okay? And yeah, so we extract these lines, and in the next one we'll convert these into surfaces.